Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world, and thank you for joining me on another Instagram live stream here on, well, Instagram. And if you're watching this on the replay, then on YouTube. And I'm going to start the stream by saying, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, because sometimes I do these long live streams, and some people don't get to the end, and they don't get to hear that message. But I appreciate all you guys subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, because it helps us grow. And anyhow, we're growing at a pretty steady pace. We're past 5,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel now, and I'm hoping we can get to 10,000, because I think once I'm at 10,000, there's a YouTube space here in Tokyo that I'll be able to use, and that may help us create better content. So, anyways, if you could do me that favor and hit that subscribe button, I would certainly appreciate it. And it also helps motivate me to make more videos, which I do plan on making. There's a lot of stuff that is going on up in here, and we're getting to the point of the year where like little projects, and anyway, I have a little bit more time for creativity. So I do have some more plans coming up pretty soon. So thanks so much for all you guys' support, and we'll keep making the content that you enjoy watching. So let's anyway, I think I might have missed a few questions here. Ordered a pair of Super Guy Jokers. Can't wait. Fantastic. Great jean. Great. I mean, it's a great jean. You're gonna enjoy them. And keep us posted with your progress. You know, a lot of you guys mention all the jeans that you get, but we got to see those fades. So keep us posted with your progress. Post them on Instagram, and use the hashtag Naked and Famous Denim, and we'll share them with the community, especially with the newer stuff. A lot of people want to see your fit pics. They want to see your fade progress, that type of stuff. So the more info we can put out there, the stronger the community can grow. And anyways, I think it's a lot of fun. People want to see how different people are wearing their jeans, and that goes to one of the other projects that I want to work on, and that is posting up. I want to create a video series where I'm highlighting your outfits. So I think I've said this for a few weeks now, and I got to figure out a way for you guys to submit the photos, because I'm going to need higher res images than what I could kind of pull off of Instagram. I'll see. I also have to find a good way, because I don't want to just post your photos on YouTube video without asking you guys. So I got to figure out a whole system for this, and then I'll showcase everybody's outfits. And not just outfits, but like what you're doing. Maybe you're riding a skateboard, or you're out to hiking, or things like that. How people are wearing their jeans, not just straight up outfit pics, but how people are beating up their jeans, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, slubby boys, we are out here, right? So like even then, like we could have a highlight video of like, here's a range of like slubby jeans. Here's how all the Okayama Spirit wearers are wearing their jeans. So you can see a wide variety that way. So working on it, planning it, and it'll happen soon. And yeah, if I do get access to a better space, because right now we're just shooting in our apartment here, and it's fine, but it's not the most ideal, because we're just surrounded by windows in our place, and it's hard to control the light. So you only have a certain amount of light per day, and you can't control the temperature of the light. So a space would be good. But anyway, we make the best of what we have, as always. We're very scrappy that way. Any release updates for the Pickle Rick jacket or your knives? The knives, I think, is it next Friday? I think it's the Friday coming up. So I will make an announcement. I just gotta touch base with the Tate and Yoko team. But we do have the knives scheduled to come out pretty soon. They got them in Montreal. I will keep you guys very posted with that. They are coming very soon, like very soon. So pay attention to our social medias, which you are right now, by the way. But I don't have the release date yet on that. But I think I just got to double check with the Tate Nyoko team that they'll be coming out the next coming Friday. Okay, just picked up my Blue Owl collab in the Super Guy. Stoked, fantastic, great choice. Today was a double release. We had the Firewall Salvage and we had the Blue Owl collab. So some great options out in the raw denim world. That Blue Owl collab is exclusive, of course, to Blue Owl Workshop. We've been working with them for, well, I think almost a decade now. It's been a long run with those guys. We've from I mean, I don't know if you guys know the history of Blue Owl, but I mean, I'm not going to be able to tell it perfectly. It would be good to do a co-pod, like a co-talk with Jay over there at Blue Owl. But Blue Owl started in his apartment. Jay was a guy, not just a dude. Jay's the man, and it started out of his apartment, and it's grown to the larger space, and now it's an even larger space. So the evolution of Blue Owl has been fantastic, and we've been there for much of the ride. They've been a very strong supporter of ours throughout the years, and I just have a lot of gratitude to Jay and his amazing staff. I remember, so he had a staff member named Nate, and Nate moved out to New York, and he was working over at Naked and Famous Denim NYC for a while. Anyways, COVID happened. He had to move back. I think he's over in I think he's back in Seattle now, but he's got a really great project coming up that we're teaming up with him. It's gonna be something pretty cool. You'll see it. We talked about in the 2020 recap video that we're working on building a truck. So there's the Naked and Famous Denim truck that's coming, and this is semi-related to that, not exactly, but motorsport type of thing. So it's gonna be fun. Yeah, we love these weird projects, and Nate's a very creative guy, and you'll see some fun stuff coming soon from our good man Nate. Any chance I have a C denim shirt for a Canadian tuxedo? I could see that. We are planning spring summer 22 right now. Brandon actually just sent me the sales report for fall winter 21. So we have we work with our retail partners, and they're booking their orders for next season. And good news, bad news. The good news is practically everything everything that we're making is oversold. So that's a good sign for us. The bad news is that everything's oversold, so that we got to figure out if we can get more fabric, or if, we have to make some cuts in people's orders. So it looks like we're coming into a very strong season. It looks like things are looking up. Just in terms of economy wise. It is. I mean, I'm having a lot of conversations with retailers these days. It's tough out there. I mean, restrictions and stuff are being lifted kind of around the world. In Japan here, Tokyo was in state of emergency up until today. So state of emergency for us wasn't particularly restrictive. It was mostly to deal with restaurants, and restaurants had to close by 8 p.m. I mean, like you could eat indoors. That was never an issue. It was just that they wanted to curb nightlife and things like that. So anyways, that whole, now everything's being lifted, and yeah, it seems like things have been pretty normal here, I'd say, for the most part, but rather more normal than other places. But around the world, still, things are coming slowly. Things are coming back to normal, and retailers are wary because they've survived this, but who knows what can happen down the line. And sales are down in certain directions, they're up in other directions. In store, obviously, for most retailers, that's been a very big challenge. Online has gotten a little bit better for them. Some people were more prepared for online than others, and there's a balancing act there. What do you do? I spoke to some retailers. I'm like, we've been closed for months. Like, I have inventory, And yeah, I mean, you can't ask somebody to order more when they have, goods that they still need to sell. So it's a weird balancing act. Of course, support your local guy if you can, in however way you can. That doesn't always mean shopping. Uh, Watching videos like this, being interactive with content, telling a friend. Telling a friend is really the best thing you can do. If you have a favorite retailer, yeah, tell a friend about it. Say, hey, these guys are great. If you're ever looking for a shirt or jeans or whatever, go and support these guys. They do good work. And whether or not your friend or whatever purchases something from them then and there, at least you've put that, information out there. You've put that out into the world, and it's word of mouth is really the strongest, especially for us, brands like us, smaller brands, independent shops. We don't have the budget to pay for all this marketing. It's expensive. It's really expensive. I was speaking to a friend of mine yesterday, and we were just talking about how, Instagram is also very, you can see a user and they have a lot of subscribers, a lot of followers. And that doesn't mean much anymore, because there's an algorithm that only allows your content to be shared with a small fraction of your followers. It's like 10 to 15%. 10 to 15% of our users, our followers, see any content that we post. That's a small number. We have over 100,000 followers. So, you might see something, you might not see something. So we have to constantly create content so that that eventually everybody will see part of what, whatever message you're trying to put out there. So, or you can pay for the content to be posted so that everybody can see it. And if, for example, it's like, I don't even remember the numbers, but it was in the thousands of dollars per post for me to have all of our subscribers, followers, see every post that we put up. Imagine that, thousands of dollars per post. How does an independent brand, an independent retailer afford to do that? If you're a big multinational global brand, sure, you can do that. But, and I mean, that's the strategy of these companies, is to focus on the top 20% of, superpower users who have hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars of advertising budget that they can throw at this platform I mean, look, they're providing a service. I'm not going to deny that, but, I don't mind ads in between, your feed. I think that pays for things, but in a way, you've hijacked our community. We spent years building up this community, and we brought users into the community for sure. And then they are like, okay, well, if you want to have access to that community that you've built, you got to do this. And it's like, okay, well, we don't pay for advertising. You don't see a Google ad or an ad, one of these tracking ads. You don't see that from us. You don't see that from us. We don't pay for advertising. Our aim has always been to put all of our money in the product, deliver the best possible price for that product, and let word of mouth spread. So my word of mouth to you guys through things like this, you guys telling your friends, being active on social media, being active on forums, that kind of stuff. So it's a challenge, and it's increasingly becoming a challenge for independent retailers, because they're the small guys. They cannot compete with the big guys. And especially getting through this day and age where they might have relied on walk-in traffic, in-store traffic. They might have had their store in a downtown core where, there's office buildings and that type of, business going on. All that's gone. So you could have your downtown office space, reliant retail space with no office workers to come in and shop on their lunch or after work, that type of thing. Yet they're still paying the same rent, and, they got bills to pay. It's tough. It's tough for them. So as I don't know where I'm going completely with this rant. I definitely lose track. It's still early in the morning, guys. Anyway, maybe that was just some insight into how things work in the back end here, so that you guys can see and have a little bit more understanding of what happens on our end. Okay, rant stuff over. Let's talk denim. We're representing a fraction of that 10 to 15%. We appreciate you for sure. No question about it. I mean, if you see, we have I think 102, 103,000 subscribers on our followers on our Instagram, and we've got 50 people, which I think is fantastic. Right here in the stream, usually we get around that number. So yeah, it is a small fraction of a percentage of our total followers here watching these streams. I mean, look, we have an international stream and timing, and some people don't pay attention to IG Live. Perfectly fine, but I do appreciate you guys being here. I mean, we do get a lot of views on the replays, and then we put it up on YouTube. So yeah, I think we hit a good demographic of our followers that way. So and for me, this is weekly therapy to talk denim and chat with our community and see what's going on with you guys and see how you feel, see what you like. Anyways, we develop a lot of fun things this way. Last week we talked about. Oh man, I forgot his the YouTuber Iron something. He did a video on the milk denim. Somebody's gonna remind me here in a minute. And in that video, he was drinking strawberry milk, and we talked about it before. Strawberry dyed denim. We kind of came to that idea together. Iron Snail, that's right, Iron Snail. So together here on the stream, we came up with this idea of a strawberry denim, and as we are working on spring summer 22, we're working with our suppliers. Strawberry denim, it's in the works. There's some sourcing issues going on there, and it just popped in my head, and just through watching that video and kind of joking back and forth. Strawberry milk denim. Strawberry milk denim is such a good idea. So anyways, that is what the strawberry denim is now being kind of guided into. So we went from the from the Hanami denim, with a pink weft, because we've done that. We've done Sakura, we did the Hanami, and I was thinking, okay, what's another good way to do a pink weft? What's a good another pink weft story? We were thinking strawberry, but you know what? The Hanami and the Sakura denim, that's very Japanese inspired, and I think that helped with the story a lot. And although Japanese strawberries are a thing, I don't think that just internationally people really understand how popular strawberries are here. But strawberry milk denim, I think, is pretty fun. So we're gonna take the strawberry story, move it to the milk denim, and do a strawberry version of the milk denim. So it'll be the milk denim with a pink strawberry colored weft. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So that's what we're working on right now. So strawberry milk denim. This is kind of the fun of this community online, is that it does allow me to throw ideas out at you. You guys throw ideas out at me, and then it just comes into we mix it up and things happen. So strawberry milk denim. Would you recommend the elephants for spring and summer? I love my El Diablos, but I don't know if they're gonna be really hot. Do I recommend them? They're not my recommendation. I don't think a heavyweight denim for the summer, especially if you're in a particularly warm climate, is ever going to be my recommendation. In the summertime, you probably want to wear something a little bit more standard weight, maybe something a little bit lighter weight. If you're okay with the heat, go nuts. The heat is the heat certainly helps your fading. If you've ever seen fades from Indonesia, Thailand, Southeast Asia, you will certainly appreciate what the heat can do. We do an event in Thailand called the Denim Carnival, and the fades there are amazing, and that's partly because the guys who are wearing jeans are maniacs, but also the weather, the humidity does something to that denim, and it makes it fade in a very extreme way. So if you're willing to suffer for fades, then sure. but I think a standard weight denim is the way to go. Or if you are more inclined, a lighter weight denim is certainly going to be much more comfortable, especially on the most hot of hot summer days. The most hot of hot summer days. Yes. That sounds amazing. Strawberry milk denim is awesome. Did you tell Iron Snell he's gonna be stoked? I did mention it in the comments on his YouTube channel, so I think he's gonna be excited. Yeah, it's just I love how that evolved. It was community driven. Southeast Asia does not mess around with their denim. There's no question about that. Like I said, we do this event called Denim Carnival. Unfortunately, last year it was canceled. I don't know if it's going to happen in 2021. We will see how things turn out by the end of the year. And I'm telling you, I've never been to an event. It's like WrestleMania for denim events. We've done events in stores. You get 20, 30 people out there. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Denim Carnival brings out thousands of people. I've never, it's Thailand. You would never, unless you're in the denim community, you don't really know that it's a denim loving country. They love denim there. They love raw denim there. And we do this event and there's lineups, huge. It's like one of those Supreme drops. It's lineups around the corner. Huge lineups. Hundreds of people. They come in, by the end of the day, thousands of people have come through this one-day event. It's a remarkable thing what they put on there in Thailand and at Pronto, and the fans there they're incredible. If you've ever I've come across some users who've actually been to Denim Carnival. It's amazing. Look it up on YouTube, Pronto Denim Carnival. You'll see thousands of people. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. All right. I'm just reading some questions here. Hello from Tulsa. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Got my Elephant 9 jacket on Monday. It rules. Enjoy the jacket. That is slowly becoming harder and harder to find. I think there's only a handful of units there left on Tate and Yoko, and the jeans are also nearly sold out. So great denim, great option. Okay. Your YouTube videos are honestly so well done. You guys are doing all the proper things to grow the brand. Thank you very much. You know what? I think we do a good job, but I watch other people's videos and they do a really good job. Like Carl Murakowski and Iron Snail, and there's some really good guys out there doing the Lord's work when it comes to pushing out like this great information for raw denim and men's fashion and that type of thing. So I strive to become a little bit more like them. I feel when I have a conversation like this with you guys, it's much more natural. I've talked about this before. I'm not as, I stutter a lot. See, so YouTube videos in a how can I say it? A more structured kind of video. Very hard for me to get all my words out without ums and ahs and weird pauses and breaks. And because I'm also doing all the editing, it's trying to make things look seamless when you're constantly having to cut out all the uhs and things like that. Other people are so good at speaking, and I read some tips that speak slower and you will stutter less. Apparently Marilyn Monroe had a very she stuttered a lot, and her breathy voice was a result of her voice speaking training. So I don't want to sound like Marilyn Monroe though, but I do need to speak slower, and maybe that way I will come across less stuttery. I still feel the struggle in my brain to speak like that. It was weird, the real shoes itself. What is this? It was weird, the real shoes itself released years before. Wait. I'm reading. Maybe I missed something. Let me go back here. Props up all the behind scenes heroes at Naked and Famous making jeans shipping. Want to send them thanks as a fan. Thank you very much. I mean, we have a pretty tight group of people working for us, and we all wear multiple hats. That's the thing. So even when I'm in Canada, I'm in the warehouse. I'm shipping. I'm whatever it takes. I'm packing boxes. I'm cleaning the warehouse, sweeping the floors. It doesn't matter. We all do everything, and it's our work environment is a little weird. I mean, because we all do so many different things, we're all very dedicated to this task of providing the best jeans that we can. And I think because of that, because we're so loyal and we're so driven towards like the ultimate goal of delivering the best possible jeans, the best possible price, the best possible service, this personalized service, that we come out looking really big. And it's a blessing, and it's also a curse. People, the curse of looking big is that maybe it's also the curse of just the way the state of retail is with small guys versus big guys. Sometimes you get we have the weekends, and our customer service isn't 24/7, and sometimes you'll have somebody sending you an email on a Friday night, and then by like Sunday morning it's just like angry email of like, why didn't you answer me, and blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, like, this is not Amazon. Yeah. Anyways, there are some misconceptions there, and some people have odd expectations of us. The weirdest expectation of all is the idea that jeans are indestructible, especially because of the price. It happens. That doesn't happen every day. You get these emails every now and then from folks who are, they're upset. Their jeans might have wore out or whatever the case might be. And they're like, well, I paid this much amount of money for the jeans, and therefore they should not ever have a problem with anything at all. And I'm like, we literally sell a product that like we encourage people to wear and tear and that type of thing. And it's hard to manage that one. Like people's expectations sometimes of certain things are like, I don't know. Like I would hate to be. It's weird because in our world, like, very few people come with that complaint. Like every now and then you'll get an email where it's like, my jeans have faded. What's wrong with these jeans? They faded. And it's like, they are supposed to do that. And they're like, how could they do that? They paid this much money and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, I get it that this is not, a nothing purchase. But at the same time, this is literally what they're supposed to do. And, maybe you missed the messaging or whatever, and we're trying to explain it, that type of thing. But I'd hate to be the guy at like the Apple store where, somebody bought a $1,500 phone and they dropped it and the screen cracked, and they're like, yes, it's gonna be $800 for that screen replacement. And they're like, what are you talking about? This. But maybe their customers are more used to it. I don't know. I'm sure they have some interesting customer service stories. Not that I want to rag on people. I mean, for me, we still have to, even if the request is ridiculous, we still have to learn from it in terms of what we have to do better in terms of messaging. And so, look, that their demand of us might be, something that we're not going to be able to fulfill, but we still have to learn from that and try to make messaging or what expectations more clear in terms of what you're getting from our product. So, that's also why I like the fact that we're a small group, a small team. We do everything. I'm answering customer service questions. We get the emails in, and I'll answer them. People are like, you're answering this? I'm like, dude, we all answer everything. We're not we're not as big as you think we are. So anyways, that's that. Shout out to Mars Clothing, Thunder Bay, Ontario. Great folks from back home. That's right, Mars Clothing, Thunder Bay, Ontario. Let me know, you guys. Where are you shopping at? What are your favorite retailers? I'll give them a shout out here so that we can try and get them some more coverage. Yeah, Mars Clothing, Thunder Bay, Ontario. What women's fits will the Vulgar 3 come in? The Vulgar 3 is not planned to come out in the women's styles. We do have some other women's styles planned for fall winter 21. Again, I wish we were bigger because that way we could release everything in everything. So that style didn't make it. We did do the Vulgar 2s. We are going to do a fit guide, a women's fit guide to our men's jeans, because we do get a lot of female customers who are wearing our men's styles. They like our women's styles, but they prefer our men's styles. There's been many cases where I'm in the shop, I'm working, or I'm doing an event at a store, and we get female customers who come in, and they're buying our men's stuff. We're like, hey, we have the women's. They're like, yeah, that's fine. I prefer wearing this. This is what I wear, and a lot of our fits work both ways quite well. So, jeans are jeans. There's just like anything in life. It's men's because it fits men. Maybe it's designed a little bit more for a man's physique, but that doesn't mean a woman can't buy it. Especially, I think it's a little bit easier for women to get into men's clothing because women's silhouettes are so much more varied, and you can do a lot more. If a woman is wearing a jean really big, baggy, she's wearing a belt on the waist, and there's a certain look to that works better on a female body than maybe, or maybe just the expectation of women's style is a little bit more open compared to the way men wear their things. So we will do a women's fit guide to our men's products, and that might open up some more eyes to how you can wear our men's jeans. I'm putting my Jokers on ice. I'm wearing my MIJ7s. It's tough. I mean, there's so many jeans to work on, I wish there was more time in the day and more days in the week. But that's the way raw denim goes. I mean, we all have a couple of pairs on ice. I don't have any on ice at the moment. Well, I don't know. I was wearing my True Grits a lot last year. And then I switched out into the solid black selvage for the Indigo Invitationals. I've been wearing these the most. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what my next jean is going to be. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Because I want whatever I put on, I want to give it the time and attention, and I want to beat them to shreds, to just absolute shreds. So, and the fact, I mean, I'm in a unique situation where I have access to practically everything. So, it's a tough choice for me. The what is that saying? It's like is it the paradox of choice? When you have so much choice, it just becomes difficult. And I mean, I'm sure it is for many of you guys, but which is the next one to get? We do put a lot out there. Sorry, but it's just the way the business goes. And I do get people requesting, like, I don't know if it's more of a request, but it's a weird, like, sometimes it's like, oh, I wish I could get that, but I have a couple pairs, and I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, if you can't get something this season, there'll be something next season, or there'll be something, the season after. We're always coming up with new stuff. Just because you can't get it all. You can't. There are a handful of customers who are, they do get it all, which is, they're collectors. But that's not everybody. That's not everybody. And don't try to compete with that. There's no reason to. Some people, that's what they do. They collect. I'm a collector. I collect all different things, all kinds of stuff. And, that's not normal consumer behavior. I'm sure we all have collections of our own, hobbies of our own, and we know that within our little sphere of collecting, that's normal. But to the general public, people don't. That's not the way things are. So don't try to compete with that. Yeah, when you can get like 100 new gen console games for free and you can't uh appreciate until paying retail. I mean, I'm the quintessential poster boy for buying too many video games. I put a moratorium on buying games this year. I have Xbox Game Pass or whatever it is. That's the only thing I'm paying for gaming wise in 2021 until I could beat and at least play through the stacks of games that I've purchased over the last couple of years that I haven't even opened. There are piles of games. I was buying games because I like them. I just don't have time to play them, and I think that's the if these manufacturers would just stop making games that require me to play hundreds of hours, I would be perfectly happy with that. That's kind of like why I like playing older like Mario games because I could beat the whole game in a couple days and I'm happy and I'm satisfied and I could replay it if I feel like it. But some of these, Monster Hunter, like how am I supposed to play Monster Hunter when any like sit down is gonna be over an hour minimum, and sometimes I got like 30 minutes to play a game, and that's it. Like, I can't do anything in Monster Hunter in 30 minutes, so I can't play it anymore, and it requires hundreds of hours for you to really get all the stuff you need. Anyways, I don't have time. I don't have time. I wish I had time. Airplanes, I do miss. That's one thing I miss about traveling, because especially when we're flying, with we're being in Canada, going to Europe or going to Asia, or even going to Vegas. I mean, North America is a big place. You might get 5 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours of sit down time where you can play a game. So I do miss that, because I think I would get most of my gaming done on long flights. So yeah. Paradox of choice is real. Want to buy all the pairs, but already agonizing daily over which one to put on. Yeah. Paralysis by analysis. Believe me, I feel that all the time. Whenever we're trying to do something small for the house, whether it's like getting like hooks for the wall, we're looking at hundreds of hooks. Which is the right hook for us? And it's like, Jesus, it's like sometimes just the hook. Just pick a hook, you'll be fine. But literally, we're looking at hooks these days. Oh, it's so exhausting. Although I do think I found the right hook. I want to put like some hooks on the wall over there to hang up coats and stuff. Anyway, we found like these really chunky metal ones. But anyway, it's very, very difficult. Day 19 of wears on the Dynamic Duo. So comfy now. Thank you so much, Dynamic Duo Denim over here, representing the Dynamic Duo 7. She's I've posted a couple of your posts these days. Keep it up. I think a lot of people are enjoying your progress photos, including myself. Which Naked and Famous jeans are the darkest black denim? I'd say the solid black denim. We do a lot of black. I'm wearing the solid blacks right now. They're very black, as you can see. Black warp, black weft, 13.5-ounce weight, so nice and classic weight. And they're coming along fading wise. I got a little bit more knee action over here. I've got some creasing that is very permanent and starting to fade over here. You got my phone fade happening, so they're coming along nicely. And I think the lack of me going outside and perhaps working in a warehouse is preventing them from fading as much as they can. Certainly, the warehouse fades. It's a real thing, moving stuff around all day. It's a good way to break in a pair of jeans. Where do I find your jeans online? You can find us at Tate and Yoko, TATEANDYOKO.com. You can also go to nakedandfamousdenim.com. There's a store locator, and it has a complete listing of all of our retail partners. So there's tons of retailers. You can find our products at Blue Owl is another great place in the United States that you can find our jeans. There's so many. Naked and Famous Denim NYC. We have a store in New York. Check out the store locator. If you can, shop. As close to your shop as local as you can. If you got to shop online, there's plenty of retailers that and there's plenty of local retailers that also offer online sales as well. So you can shop there. Naked and Famous Jinko fit for Gen Z. You know, Jinko jeans, these super wide jeans, always come up in conversation when people like to reminisce about, funny and interesting pants. And let me tell you, there are few people I know that actually grew up with these in terms of actually wearing them. And I was one of them. I wore the widest ravery pants you can imagine. I loved them. So, anybody may... I wish I had more photos of myself. Maybe I don't wish I had more photos of myself from that era. I looked ridiculous. I loved it. I went from being like a goth kid. I liked the Matrix a lot. To a candy raver, and it was quite the transition. I think maybe I was the weird kid at school, and maybe the kids at school were really like, what's going on with this guy? Yeah, I was definitely the odd one out. But yeah, I don't think we will ever make a jean like that because, quite frankly, I think the nostalgia for them is very, very small in terms of people who would actually wear them. So no, maybe I would do it for a joke. But yeah, we will. Anyone remember UFO jeans pants, man? I was there. I wore them with like Adidas shell toes. I had like 100 bracelets on my wrists. Colors. Me and my friends would make candy colored bracelets and glow in the dark bracelets and necklaces, and we had a fun little group of friends. We were definitely the weirdos. April Fool's 2021 ad or something. I'm supposed to wink, right? I don't know. Whatever. Maybe. Any Salvage Foundation promos in the works? Yeah, we should do something for the Salvage Foundation. What do you think we should do? What do you think we should do? You tell me. Let's work on something right now. Do a painter pant. Supreme and Stussy currently have them on site. Well, I guess they got it covered then. A painter pant, like, I don't know, man. Like, let me tell you, it's fine for a brand like that to do something because they're not like, they're probably going to somebody who already makes that and says, hey, can we throw our label on it? And they're like, cool. We have to make that. We have to make a fit. We have to develop it. We have to, it's a whole process. And to make a very trendy thing, I do find that there are certain trends kind of going on in streetwear world where it's like, that's it for this season. Okay, we did it. Now we're done. And it's like, okay. And that's fine for them to move on. But like, we're not as trendy as they can be. So, yeah. So like, we don't jump on trends so much like that. Okay. Has anything about MIJ9 been spoiled yet? MIJ9? Yeah, we've done a few spoilers on it. You got it. Last week we did it. I think last week we did a comparison of the MIJ9 and the Kasuri Selvage. So go onto YouTube and check out the last live stream. There is a highlight video up now, which has it. So you can check it out there. Okay, 1 second. There's a lot of questions coming through. Okay. Foundation belt or key holder. That could be something. Jimmy Hart promo. The mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. I don't think I do a good Jimmy Hart impression. I don't think I can. I'm not very good at my wrestling impressions in general. I do love watching I was watching some like 80s Japanese pro wrestling stuff the other day, and like my neck hurt from watching it. The amount of abuse they were putting each other through was incredible. But I have to say it's been tough trying to watch wrestling lately myself. I just again, it's just a timing thing. I'm not as up to date as I can be on things. I'm basically just watching highlight videos, and yeah, I've not watched a full event in a while. I watched the Royal Rumble, and that was it. And yeah, man, what was it? I forgot. There was an AEW women's match, really, really bloody. I saw the highlights of the other day. I want to watch the whole thing. Timing is hard for me. Okay. Yes, this is a good one. I saw Slacks. It was funny. Thanks for the code. Thank you for watching Slacks. And so yeah, for those of you who don't know, Slacks is a movie we were able to work with. It's a Canadian production, horror film about a possessed pair of jeans, and the jeans in the movie happen to be our jeans. And we worked with the production company. We worked with the director and the creator, and they needed a lot of jeans. So we were helping them out with that, trying to find the right jeans for the film, and yeah, we got to be a part of it. And as just promotion for the movie coming out, we got a sign up code. So the movie is available on Shudder, 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 and you can stream it unfortunately I think it's not available in Canada on Shudder. There's Shudder in Canada. You can use a VPN. You can use a VPN. But sign up using the code Naked and Famous Denim, and you can watch Slacks for free. So I'm just gonna pull it up because I'll show you what it. I probably shouldn't stream the movie for you here, but I can show you on the streaming service that it's available. Go over to Shudder.com, sign up, Naked and Famous Denim. You can watch this really, really fun horror film featuring a killer pair of jeans. The jeans in the movie are the Super Guy Natural Indigo Selvage. And yeah, you should check it out today on Shudder. I'm just gonna switch my camera around to the TV, and hold on, what do we got here? Collections, maybe it's in featured. So yeah, Shudder.com, or anyhow, it's on Android, and there it is, Slacks. So go and check it out. Great film. You're definitely gonna enjoy it. It's not very long. I think it's like 70 minutes or something like that. So go and check it out. Check it out today. If you watch all the credits, there's a special thanks, and I'm in there along with Sierra, our former manager at Tati Nyoko, and of course Brandon, the big boss, Naked and Famous. They spelled my name wrong. They forgot the S at the last my last name, but I'm in there. You'll see me. I got my name. I'm in a movie. Finally, first time. So. Go and watch Slacks. Great film. Great. It's got a great message as well, and I think you'll all enjoy it. It was cool finding out that the Slacks jeans were the natural indigo. I wonder if I didn't mention it, how many people would have noticed, but or how many people would have not noticed that they were raw, and the fact that they were men's jeans. Speaking of, we were talking about it earlier. We have to do a fit guide of our men's jeans for women's. The jeans in the film are women's jeans, but they're actually a men's pair. So there you go. So somebody's asking me, or telling me, please let me know if you want any item regarding clothing apparel. We make our own products, but thank you for the offer. But we do all of our own manufacturing in-house. We own our factory, so we're not looking for anyone to supply us with that type of stuff. Also, just I don't know if anybody I do get that email and that message on Instagram probably every day. Somebody offering me manufacturing services, and could you do 1 minute of research on us? Just 1 minute before you ask us, because you would know that we own and operate our own factories, and why would we make something elsewhere, and we're a Canadian brand, and we're very proud of Made in Canada. So I don't know why I get so many inquiries from manufacturers trying to make stuff for us when we do it all ourselves, and that's part of our brand ethos. So appreciate the offer, but I get so many solicitations, not just from factories. I get so many solicitations for everything, and like I got one the other day where people are really persistent. By the way, I mean my email's out there, but people are really persistent, and I don't answer them. You know, some people are like, "Oh, if you're not interested, just let me know." And I'm like, "No, I'm not going to let you know, because then I respond. You know, I don't respond. And those are the only emails that I pretty much don't respond to. But so I get these ones who are like, "Oh, I saw some of your ads on blah blah blah, and I think I can help you. Do this and that." I'm like, "We don't run ads. Like, do a minute, just 1 minute. You don't lie to me. I mean, I know you're just sending out these mass emails with these email lists, and it's all automated, blah blah blah. But like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. If I need you, I'll come and find you." All right. James Dan. The manufacturer emails never stop. They never stop. They're very annoying. You know what the most annoying thing is? Let me tell you the most annoying thing. The manufacturer / suppliers that show up at a trade show to sell me something. I'm like, wait a minute. We just paid a lot of money to be at this trade show, to travel here and set up and do all this stuff, and you're here to sell me? No. This is not the way this works. And I can't imagine that it has worked for anybody. You know, these companies, these manufacturers, they send out their sales team to go to a trade show to try and find customers, and it's like, have you ever found a customer? Like, your cost of going there it's never been fruitful. It can't be. No, like, especially because the people who are often at trade shows, we're independent brands, so that's a little bit unique. But like, most brands at a trade show are big brands. The sales guy is not the guy you're going to talk to about manufacturing. So I don't understand how you even waste your time doing that. Anyways, I'm not here to give you sales advice. Go waste your money if you want to. Do you ever have sales? Looking at the Dark Knight Salvage jacket, we do have sales. So our sales are usually 4th of July, Canada Day. So we have a Can America Day sale, 4th of July being the 4th of July, Canada Day being July 1st. So that weekend-ish is always a sale for us. We then do a Black Friday, and in Canada we do have something called Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas. So it's basically like Canadian Black Friday, although in Canada we've started to adopt Black Friday. So anyway, two sales that are pretty close to one another. Then we'll do some like minor sales, like Easter, Labor Day, and like Canadian Thanksgiving. So we have like minor sales, major sales. That said, new items tend not to go on sale for quite a while. Usually, we're not trying to compete with like fast fashion retailers, or even, I don't even like that model. I'm very like, when these retailers, they make product that is designed to go on sale in 6 weeks, 8 weeks. They want to flip their store. They want all their merchandise to be new all the time. We're not like that. We make product that is there to last. It's there to sell. And when we make product for Tate and Yoko, our aim is to have that item on sale for at least 1 year. So if you're waiting for the Dark Knight Salvage to go on sale, I can say that maybe if it's still available in a year from now, that would be maybe the first time it might ever go on sale. But that's how we work at Tate and Yoko. So it's usually the first markdown of any item is generally going to happen 1 year, so 2 seasons after it initially came out. So you might have a random promo here and there. You got to check out our you got to subscribe to our emails to know about those. But Generally speaking, that's how we work. I don't want to get into this fast fashion cycle. If you watch Slacks, it is a commentary on fast fashion and corporate bullshit. That was one of the things that really attracted me to working with them. When I first met with them, I thought it was just going to be a simple, we're making a movie, we need wardrobe stuff, and then it's just, a matter of, if you've ever worked with film production, they often need a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of exchanges and returns that are going back and forth because, they have actors and stuff that need fittings, so, they'll take stuff, they'll bring it to the production, they'll do the fitting, and if that works, they'll keep what works, and then they'll buy like 10 of those items, and then they'll return, the items that don't work, and, especially if there's stunts involved, then they need like tons of the same item because, multiple takes, multiple shots, there's the actor that needs those items, and then there's the stunt double that needs the same exact items, and they need multiples of everything, and it gets complicated. But it's good business, but there's a specific requirement for that. You have to manage that. So when I initially met with them, it was like, oh, they're gonna come and buy some jeans and that's it. I mean, we do work. There's a lot of film production in Canada, so we from time to time we do just regular film production stuff. But they, when they came in, I had no idea it was a horror movie, and I'm a horror guy. We started talking about horror movies, and they happened to make some movies that I knew that I enjoyed. They made the film a Turbo Kid, which is another great independent Canadian film. And they told me the story, what it was all about, and like kind of it's a horror movie, it's a horror comedy, but there is a social message about kind of the destructiveness of fast fashion, and so often with many horror movies, there's always an underlying kind of message. You might not get it, sometimes you get it. Toxic Avenger is an environmental film if you look deep enough into it, and or Slumber Party Massacre is like a feminist. It's there's a feminist kind of fight back story to that. Anyways, it depends. Some movies are just slashers and whatever, but you can look deeper into these things because oftentimes there is a message. Anyways, and that message really resonated, and then we were able to work with them, and it turned out that yes, they did need jeans for the actors and things like that, but the jeans were the actor. That was what really compelled me, and they knew that they couldn't just buy a regular pair of jeans. They needed a jeans with structure and had the right look and looked different enough. The natural indigo popped off on camera because they looked like jeans, but they also that natural indigo color made them look a little bit different than a typical pair of blue jeans would. So anyway, it was fun to work with them and and work with more of their. Work within, their requirements. Slacks did more than 1 minute of research on you folks. Slacks and us, it was, I don't know, I don't think they knew about us necessarily right away. It was, they were looking for jeans, and they met with, I met them through, well, they were introduced to me through one of our retailers in Montreal, Jeans. Shout out to Leroy there at Jeans. Leroy's the man out there in Montreal. He introduced them because they went to his shop. It was a very well-known denim shop in Montreal for jeans, and he was like, "No, you got to talk to the Naked Famous guys," and they did, and it was really match made in heaven. So I'm very happy to have met them, happy to have worked with them, happy to promote to promote the movie. We don't, like we have a code, like we don't there's no money or anything involved here. This is just, they've made a great movie. Our jeans are featured, happen to be featured in it, but I love the message, I love the story, I love the fact that it's a horror movie based on jeans. I mean, the two favorite things in my life are coming together. And so I'm just trying to encourage people to watch it and see it. And if you're into jeans, you certainly will be into that movie. I'm sure there's some kind of message behind Sharknado. Sharknado. What is the message behind? I think I have Sharknado. What is the message behind Sharknado? Don't mess with Mother Nature. She'll bite you. I have Sharknado 2. I didn't open it yet. Sharknado 2. I've seen the first one. I don't think I own. Maybe I own the first. I don't know where it is. But I got Sharknado 2 right here. There are. You know what's weird? In Japan, if you go to any electronic store, there's usually a DVD section, DVD Blu-ray section, and they have a whole section on like B movies, which I've never even seen before. But there's like a bunch of them. I'm just intrigued how there's a whole section of them, physical releases that I've never seen or heard of before, and I'm a little wary because the prices, they're really expensive. They're like $40-$50 a pop. But yeah, I like that they have that here. It's kind of weird. How come most of your colored wefts are lighter weights, like 12.5 ounce? Is it to keep it comfortable for more people? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, most of the jeans that we make are within the 12 to 13, 14 ounce range, because that's the most commercial. That's in the raw denim world. That is the most commercial weight. It's the most commercial product. That's what most people want. So that's why we part most things in that realm. When it gets heavier, I mean, we're getting into the nerds of raw denim. The people who have been into it, who've been around it the most. And that's not to say we won't do a heavyweight denim. I think moving forward, maybe fall winter 22 will cross. The Lord of Nep, King of Slub, the King of Lords denim is a crossover gene for us. Maybe we need to do more crossover jeans, like a colored weft heavyweight, like an elephant red weft, or an Okayama Spirit color core. So I think that kind of stuff is going to happen more and more. Hello, greetings from Argentina. Hello. Greetings from Yokohama, Japan. Somebody asked me earlier, I don't know what the question is, but somebody was asking me the origins of my name, Behzad. Behzad is a Iranian Persian name. My mom grew up in Iran, and so therefore I was given an Iranian name. I am also Filipino for those people who, my mom is, Iranian born culture. I mean, a lot of different cultures exist in Iran, so there's Russian and Turkish and stuff. So culturally Iranian, I don't know. I'm a big old mix of everything. I'm the United Nations right here. So that's where you get a Behzad from. The turmeric would be great in a heavyweight. I agree. There's room for more heavyweight colored weft options. So we will explore those down the line. Bingo, thought so. And your dad's epic stash. My stash is a little more beardy today, but yeah, I got to bring back the stash. I enjoy the stash. What else? We talked about slacks. We talked about small business. We talked about what else? Why are the front pockets on the MIJ7 are smaller? I don't know that they are. For some of our jeans, the front pockets are small. Mostly because, especially in our slimmer fits, they're slim fit. They're supposed to be tight and slim to the body. So the front pockets on some of our slimmer fitting jeans are not as usable as the pockets on our, more comfort fitting jeans, like the Easy Guy. So it kind of depends. What's the most rare thing you own, Behzad? You know what I got the other day? I don't know if it's that rare, but this is kind of neat. I'm looking for it right now. Here it is. This is a very interesting piece that I got. So this is a American dollar, silver dollar, and minted in 1881. 1881 this dollar is from. So that's pretty cool, I think. And I have another one here from another dollar. Look at how worn it is. And this is from 1901. I mean, it's heavy. This is made of real silver. You know, I guess back in the day they used to make, money out of, precious materials. So the fact that I have something that is, that old is pretty cool. And I don't know if that's the rarest thing I own. It's probably one of the oldest things I own. Here's some more. These are cool, man. This is a moon landing one, right? So I do like weird, random, old, rare things. I'm not a heavy collector of coins, but I did come across these, rare items. What else? Oh, I got just I do like shouting out companies that I like, just in general, and I want to shout out the good people at Waxwork Records. They make great movie soundtracks on vinyl, and I just got this in the mail yesterday. I really want to do a Ninja Turtles collaboration. I really, really do. I love the Turtles, and so a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze vinyl record. Let's open this up. And it features on vinyl Ninja Rap by Vanilla Ice. And you got Super Shredder back here. I mean, yeah. So we got the Iceman on vinyl. Turtles 2. Big fan. I really want to do TMNT. I really do. James Dant, we want to do it. Go Ninja, go. Let's open this up. I got this yesterday. I didn't have a chance to open it up yet. Risa, maybe I need your help here. I need a Risa help unboxing. So we're gonna do. Can you open that up for us?
Okay.
I just want to show people what the vinyl looks like, because it's pretty cool. Super Shredder was played by Kevin Nash. Diesel. Yes, I know that. I am. That is a piece of trivia that I do enjoy sharing with people. But yeah, that is very, very true, and I'm glad you know that. So okay, Risa's got the plastic off. Let's open this up. This is really cool. This is by Laird. What's his name? Artwork by Kevin Eastman. So that was the original artist for and the creator of the Ninja Turtles in the original comic book. So this is quite neat. And okay, Lisa, maybe you got to pull out that record. Yeah. Okay. A little tight. That's okay. Cool. Oh, look at that. Cool. Like a mutagen colored vinyl. That's great. TGRI. Fantastic. All right. Well, I'm going to enjoy that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 from Waxwork Records. Check them out. They make really cool movie soundtracks on vinyl. Did you get Risa an Aeron chair of her own yet? I've told her to buy it many times.
It's like so expensive and
Yeah.
it makes me nervous.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I told her to buy it. It's not my fault. I told her to get it.
You have to buy it.
Okay, I'll buy it. Any new samples today? Yeah, we should show some of that stuff off. I can already this collab, man. I can see this collab playing out. Colored wefts, weapon pocket insignia, TMNT top button, character pocket bags. Believe me, I want to make it happen. I want to make that happen. I want to make JoJo's happen. I have to admit, we did have a brief conversation with Nickelodeon about it before. I'm gonna try and reactivate that conversation. I really want to make that one happen. Think that one will be really cool. Saturday morning cartoons. That will be fun. Wow, that cat. Yeah, that's our boy Snowy. He's a big boy. Say hi.
Don't be rude.
Yeah, don't be rude.
Hi.
He's a lazy boy, but yeah, he's big and stripy and likes sleeping on our couch. Wait, TMNT? No. I would like to do TMNT. I was just shouting out, in the age of, I was talking about earlier in the live stream, shouting out, talking about things that you like, sharing that information with friends and family, because we are small companies and, we don't have the marketing budgets of these giant corporations, especially on social media where it costs thousands of dollars to have your post seen by your audience. By spreading the love, sharing the love, of things that you like with your friends, it does us a great service. When it comes to supporting local retail, small businesses, it's not just about purchasing. Sometimes, if you can purchase, we appreciate it. Of course, we appreciate it, but spreading the love is so valuable to us, and it helps us a lot. Transformers. I want to do Transformers. Love y'all, my Mississauga homie. I miss Mississauga. I want to come back home soon. Last time I was there, I was visiting Brampton. My sister lives out in Brampton, and I forget, it was like a Indian, like Pakistani pizza place, and they made oh man, I forget what it was called. I gotta find out. Next on the next live stream, I will shout them out, because they made this tandoori chicken pizza. I love pizza, by the way. They made an amazing pizza. It was amazing. It was so good, and like Indian flavors on pizza. It was of course, there's a big Indian, Pakistani population in Mississauga and Brampton, and of course that is where that idea is gonna get birthed. So yeah, I gotta shut them out. I gotta remember what they were called. But the next time I'm out there, I definitely want to go there. Pizza Depot, tandoori chicken pizza. There it is. Is that it? Pizza Depot. If that's the place, shout outs to Pizza Depot in Brampton, because they make some very good pizza. BMX and famous, skateboard and famous. I want to get into BMX again. I used to ride when I was a kid. There's a brand called Kink that I'm trying to get a Kink bike, but they seem to be sold out everywhere. And in Japan, they're really expensive. But I did find a retailer in the USA that ships internationally, but they are sold out of, I forget what the model was that I was looking for. Anyways, I want to ride BMXs again. I got to make a trip this summer to NYC to get the collab denim. That broken twill looks great. Yes. So the NYC denim, we are going to be releasing that relatively soon. We're creating some content behind that with the New York team. So Steve's working on it, and you'll see some on product photography soon enough.
Because in the previews, I've showed you guys the fabric, the leather patch, the flasher, that kind of thing. But we got to see that on body, and we will have that. We'll have that very soon from New York City. Yes, Pizza Depot. We don't another place for you. Wait, you called Karachi Pizza. Sorry, hotbomb.com. Yes, Pizza Depot. We don't another place for you. Or maybe we have another place for you called Karachi Pizza for the next time you come. All right, I will definitely try that. Pickle Rick release date. No release dates on the Rick and Morty collection yet. We are. It's coming. It's coming. Probably in April. I will have full release date information on the Rick and Morty collection. So stay tuned as you guys have been. So that is coming soon. When are you guys coming up with the BMX jeans? Let me get a BMX bike first, and then we'll work on that. Just grab the King of Slub. Love the fabric. What's the next extra slubby jeans? We have the King of Lords, which is the Lord of Nep and the King of Slub combined. So that is coming in fall winter 21. If you watch some of the previous live streams or the highlight videos, you will see previews of it. A while ago, you showed a brownish orange flannel with Wes Anderson vibes, but I can't find that video. Can you show it again? It's packed up. How about, okay, I'm going to open up the luggage that I might be in, and if it's on the top layer, I'm going to pull it out. Otherwise, I will save that for next week, because these bags are packed up pretty tight, and it's going to be hard for me to get it out. But you know what? Maybe that's a good idea. I should put requests out for what people might want to see in a live stream, and then I can show that off in the live stream. Okay, that's not there. I got like a million. You don't know what it's like to live with this many clothes. Yeah, it's packed in here pretty tight. I'm not gonna be able to get it. I don't even see it. Okay, I promise you that next week I will show you that flannel. So it's a houndstooth brown like beige flannel, and you will see it next week. Okay, Brown Fox details, release date. Yes, so let me pull up my release schedule, because I do have a release date on it. I think it's April 30th. Anyway, while that loads, let's take a look at the Brown Fox, because I do actually have it here. Let's look at the Brown Fox and the Summer Sky. How about that? Because the Summer Sky comes out this Friday. We're going to be releasing it on Friday. The Brown Fox will be, I'm pretty sure, but I will double check, so don't quote me on that, April 30th. So let's take a look here. Just look, should have done 1 minute of research. Sorry, I don't mean to patronize anybody with that line, but I will do my 1 minute of research before I say anything. Okay, where we go? I have a little thing here. Brown Fox, April 30th. April 30th. We're gonna have that released on April the 30th. So quote me on that now. Let's take a look at some of the jeans. Let's start off with the Summer Sky, because this is the release that comes out this coming Friday. So the Summer Sky will be available in our men's and women's fits. And so let's take a look at what differences we will have with them. So the men's, lightweight, light blue. This is your classic kind of. Maybe it's not. I wouldn't say classic, but it has a 60s kind of vibe here. And I really enjoy this old school blue color. Very lightweight as well, 10 ounces. And it comes in raw for the men's. And for the women's, we do it in a rinse wash. So you can see the color difference here. It's a little bit lighter blue. I would say that the softness that you get from it does dense up a little bit when you rinse wash it. So the cottons absorb a little more water. They plump up. So the denim becomes a little bit more dense feeling, but it's very nice and drapey. So if you take this jean, you wash it at home for one time, you're gonna get a very kind of soft, drapey feeling denim. Very nice. And yeah, you can see the selvage here on the ladies' style. So the women's will come rinsed, the men's will come raw, lightweight, light blue, great color for the summer. And what I especially like about these light blue jeans is that when they fade, there's less indigo to fade from this denim, so that you get a vintage look much sooner than you would, starting with a super dark denim like that. So if you like vintage style fades, this is a great way to get them much sooner than you would with something like that. So that is the the sky blue coming out on Friday. We'll have a video up this week going over the highlights. We'll do my usual fit walk with these. So watch out for that. If you are in the market for a summer weight, summer color, this is definitely the one for you. So coming very soon. Homer Simpson's pants. Yeah, maybe. Dad jeans, I may have to cop. It is definitely a dad jean look. As many of us are in dad age category. So, you might as well fit the look. It's kind of weird how maybe when we were young we used to make fun of those kind of things, and as we get older, it all starts to make a little bit more sense. I think I forget who I was talking to the other day, but it was about dad stees and how we're all just wearing comfort jeans and running shoes because they're comfortable. Comfort, man. Who would have known? I work in the library field. I preach doing a bit of sleuthing before coming to ask for all the help. All right. Just looked. Should have done. Okay, we are that. Add a pink donut embroidery on the back pocket. Instant Simpsons collab. Yeah, I don't know about that. I would not try to do that. I wouldn't associate a name to a product without having the rights to do that. But if we were to just do a donut, then it'd be the donut jeans. Dadcore's in anyways. Dadcore is in. I'm glad, because I'm every day I'm just sweatshirts and work shirt flannels and loose jeans with comfortable shoes. It's a good look. Okay, let's take a look at the Brown Fox. So like I said, April 30th release. Originally, we were gonna sell these as raw. We've decided instead we're gonna do rinse wash on them, and you can see the color difference that you get from the raw versus the rinse. So this is a one wash treatment because these are unsanforized, but the shrinkage rate on these was particularly high, so much that it wasn't your standard like size up one. It was like size up 3, and it would have been very, very difficult to size these properly. So we wanted to get rid of that problem for you. So we did the soak, rinse wash ourselves for you guys. We got rid of the shrink, and so you can enjoy them without having to worry about the shrinkage rate. So in terms of looks, let's take a look at the rinse washed version. That way you have a better idea of what you're going to get when you get them. So you can see here, it's got a nice, especially after the rinse, it becomes a lot more pebbly looking. And you can see how much more hairy they look. Maybe if it's, is it much more? Yeah, it definitely looks more hairy. Here you kind of have to really get into it to see it. Maybe it's not going to show up on camera as well, but you know, when you're here, you can, I think it really comes out more. So we'll get some nice macro shots of that as well, so you can really see it. And you also see that warmness coming through the grain of the fabric really nicely. I mean, you definitely see it here. There's no question about that. But I like this bright blue against that the dark brown backdrop. I think it's a nice touch. You can see that the inside gets a little bit darker from what it looks like originally. That's because this is a mix of the fox fiber brown and fox fiber green. So it's two types of fox fiber that makes this colored weft. The green fox fiber is what makes it get darker over time. So it is a nice little evolution here in terms of the color. This is the brown fox for those who are asking. So this is the brown fox selvage coming out on April 30th. This is going to be the final release of the Spring Summer 21 collection. Contrast stitching here, and you have that it's like a black line selvage ID. Little fluff on the jeans here. Don't worry about that. So yeah, that is the brown fox. It's going to be available in men's and women's. Everything is going to come pre-washed. It's basically just a rinse wash from the raw, so that way you get the shrink out of them. You don't have to worry about it. It's got a great look as well. One thing I do like about when we do these rinse washes is that you get a little bit of puckering here. It has a little bit of little bit of fading to start you off. So it's got a little bit more character in the fabric that way. So that is the brown fox. It's going to be available April 30th. We've got it here in the rinse wash version. This is the raw, the way we were originally planning on selling it, but because of the shrinkage rate, we thought it would be a better idea to just rinse it for you, and it will be available in the denim jacket as well. So our classic, classic fit here. Let me try and put this on for you. You can see it might be a little hard because I got this hoodie and I'm doing this one-handed. What's the price point on the Fox? I don't remember offhand, but I can check the website for you. Did it come in unsanforized again? No, this is only going to come in rinse with a rinse wash. That's the jacket there. How do you wash? Finished unsanforized jean get washed or from the beginning? Denim wash before cut and sew. It is after cut and sew. So we have there's a wash house in Montreal that we work with, and they will wash the fabric. They'll wash the garment after cut and sew, and then we put on the leather patches and the flashers and things like that. Price point wise, let's check out Tate and Yoko. We have I think you can preview the collection right now. Brown Fox. They're $197 retail, so under $200 for the Brown Fox. I mean, that's why it had to be washed, because it was unsanforized. It had to be washed because the shrinkage rate for this denim was particularly high. It's also the reason why we had to do rinse wash on the Lord of Nep, because the shrinkage rate on that, typical unsanforized shrinkage rates are 8 to 12%. For things like this, it was something like 30%. So there's no way you're gonna size this right. Like the Lord of Nep was crazy, the amount of shrinkage. So there's just absolutely no way you're gonna shrink this. Like, not that nobody's gonna do it right, but it's gonna be such a hassle for the customer that
it would be better if we did it, we controlled it, and then you know exactly what you get when you buy it, instead of even if you were to look at our charts, you'd be like, why am I sizing up 4 here? It would have been ridiculous. Yeah, like the Huntsman. So the Huntsman was that denim was supposed to be samfurized. We received it, and right before we were ready to release it, we realized, hey, these are not samfurized, and it became difficult because everything had already been cut and sewn based on our samfurized expectation, and then people bought it based on it being samfurized. It was a difficult position we were in. So that was an oopsie on our end. So, anyways, we're taking the precautions, better precautions. I mean, your mistakes or complaints and things like that, they always make you better. So, we're getting ahead of this next potential issue by doing the rinse wash for you. I did a cold soak on the Huntsman. They came out okay. Cold soak's fine. You put that thing in the washing machine, you put it in the dryer, it's gonna shrink. It's gonna shrink. And the reality is that unless you're very specific with your messaging, people aren't gonna get that. We on Tatsunyoko, we can control the messaging that goes out there. We put it in big. We let you know this is going to shrink, blah, blah, blah. That's because the pocket flasher, it did not say it was unsamfurized. So, we send that out to some of our retailers, and the message doesn't always get to the customer's ears. So you put that out at retail. They bought it at a store that perhaps they didn't explain to the customer what was going on. They bring that home, they wash it, they dry it, it's shrunk. That's $200 the customer spent on a pair of jeans they're not going to be able to wear. And they have to now go through this interaction with us, which isn't going to be a great experience for them. Why did I buy $200 jeans that shrink up 3 sizes? I can't possibly wear this. Do all of their jeans do that? So, that might jade a customer for life. So it's better for us to bring that back in, really control the messaging with that product, let people know what they're getting into, and that way, everyone knows what they get. Whereas, look, we partner with a lot of great people, but they also carry a lot of brands. What you can talk to the owner, you can talk to the buyer. They might get it. They might tell their staff. Their staff may not be as they're not maybe paying attention as much as they could be. They have a lot of product that they have to understand and know about. Sometimes they do know about these things. Sometimes they don't know about these things. Especially with a bigger retailer, they certainly that messaging certainly gets lost on the staff. I mean, it's just, the way it is. If you have a small business, it's much easier to communicate with them. So these are all the things you got to consider when putting stuff out. And because we do have a wide range of customers, that was just, bringing that back in and doing the release ourselves on that one. That was basically the best way to handle that situation. Besides vegan patches, have you ever used or explored other non-leather materials for patches? We did a rubber patch on the All Conditions denim. We had some, there's recycled leather that we've used. I mean, I guess that's leather. There's the Durango, which is the vegan patch. Other materials, I mean, what else would we do? We did a vinyl patch once on the see-through jeans. So, that was something. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear, some thoughts and ideas there. But I mean, we could make leather patches out of. I mean, we could make patches out of anything. We want to make it out of wood or steel. I'm sure we could do it. I don't think they'd be great as on a pair of jeans, though. Love the hustle of your company. Don't want to buy anywhere else. Thank you very much. We appreciate your loving and caring support. You had eelskin patches. We did have eelskin patches. A denim patch could be interesting. We have to laser those. That might be possible. I know a guy with a laser
machine in Montreal. They were the other denim jeans manufacturer in Canada. I don't think that they're making jeans anymore in Canada. I don't know. Maybe they moved those machines somewhere else, but we can check in. That could be something. Knives coming along. The knives, I will confirm the release date on Monday with everybody. So yeah, the knives are coming along. They will be available relatively soon. I've shown them off before, and every time I do want to show them off, I forget where we leave them, and then I call Risa, and she's like, they're over here, and you left them. You don't pay attention, and I'm probably going to have to call her again soon, because I'm a jerk, and I don't remember things sometimes. Huh? Yes, I found them. Oh, we got, is the mailman here? All right. I think we're having a pizza oven delivery right now. I'm going to make some pizzas this weekend. Okay. Memory foam patch for extreme comfort. Memory foam patch. That could be cool. So we got the Naked and Famous Denim knives. So these are the Japanese made folding knives. I don't want to. I'm trying to open this up with one hand. They are a two-handed kind of thing. Anyways, a little hard. I don't want to cut myself. So that's the blade. Hold on a second. Let me try and open this up so you can see here. I'm curious what these knives are. So these are Japanese made folding knives, like kind of traditionally made ones, and we'll have a whole story posted up on the website real soon, so you can understand the history of these knives and how they're made and what is so special about them. So we partnered up with a traditional knife maker here. Are they Higi no Kami? They are Higi no Kami knives. Yeah, Higi no Kami. Higo no Kami. Sorry, my Japanese is not great. The blue will look good with wear. And yeah, these are blue steel folded knives. So we have the indigo colored blade, no pocket clip. Price on these, I will confirm on Monday. The wooden one will be pricey. This one I think is going to be quite affordable. So I think these are like 70-ish bucks, I think. This one's going to be over $100. Yeah. I carry one all the time for work in a kitchen. Oh, all right. Fantastic. And yeah, we have these, the wood blade ones as well. I will have the MSRP and all that information out next week. So, watch out for that. We also, anyway, there's going to be a lot more of these like little kind of things going on with Naked and Famous. You'll see. We have a lot of small projects coming out soon. So these are the knives. They will be available very soon. I will confirm the release date on Monday for you guys. Okay. Okay. I think. Oh, we've got Cat posing with a pair of jeans here. So if you're for you Raws and Paws, photos, that's our cat, and she's posing with the brown fox here very nicely. So everyone loves a good animal raw denim photo. Okay, so I think. Ooh, wait, what is that? Pellets. Oh, that's the.
So huge, I can't even remember.
I see. So we ordered. So for the pizza oven. Wow, that's holy crap. That's a lot. The pizza oven didn't arrive, but the wood pellets for the pizza oven did arrive. And geez, it's a big old box here. Not even a box, a big old package of wood pellets. Anyways, we'll be making a lot of pizzas. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's take a look. Let's end this live stream with snack time. Just did a hot soak of my True Grits. They feel great. You guys are killing it. Fantastic. I haven't worn my True Grits in a while. After the Indigo Invitational, I'm gonna go back to those. I need to put in probably another year in those until I'm like really, they're really nicely faded. I think another year and they're gonna be perfect. So, I gotta do that. So, yesterday, on our way home, we came across this Cheetos Flamin' Hot. This has not been out in Japan before, and Flamin' Hot, I love it. I think that was it. I finished my last bag of Flamin' Hots that I brought home from Canada, and I'm glad to see Flamin' Hot is here. What is your favorite pizza place in Montreal? Chez Danny, across the street from the Ogilvy on St. Catherine there. Chez Danny. Chez Danny. It's the spinach pizza. That spinach pizza is amazing. I don't know what they do to it, but it is delicious. I get 2 slices every time, and yeah, Chez Danny's the way to go. Okay, back to Flamin' Hot. Back to Cheetos in Japan. So Cheetos in Japan, like the regular flavor, they taste different. They've got a real, like they say made with real cheese. Now, I don't know if North American Cheetos say that they're made with real cheese or not, but they certainly don't have, like, the Cheetos in Japan have a more tangy taste, which I don't like. So I'm wondering if they took the Japanese tangy Flamin' Hot flavor the Japanese tangy Cheeto flavor and mixed it with Flamin' Hot, because that may not be great. I'm hoping these are North American Flamin' Hots. I haven't tried them yet. I wanted to try them with you guys. I got these last night. They're brand new. They don't have Flamin' Hot flavor here. I'm hoping they come out with sweet chili Flamin' Hot. Then I will just be very satisfied. I won't have to import them as much. Cheese is generally weird in Asian countries. This is true. There is not as much cheese availability here. Costco has probably they have a pretty good selection of cheese, but I mean you can find cheese here. It's just definitely not as
I don't know. I feel like there's like, you know, these
there's a lot of fancy cheese here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you go to a grocery store, there'll be a fancy cheese little, freezer area. And they're small, right? But you could get them. But yeah.
What are you complaining about?
I'm not we're just saying that I was saying that the regular Cheeto flavor here in Japan is more tangy tasting than North America. It's and it says it's made with real cheese, so I don't know if anyway, there's definitely a flavor difference, and I'm wondering if I wonder if they added Flamin' Hot to the Japanese Cheeto recipe, or if this is going to taste more like the North American Flamin' Hot. We're going to find out. Manufacturer in Japan? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, made in Japan. Cheese-flavored Ariels are my favorite Japanese snack. I don't think I've tried a cheese-flavored one.
No.
Those are pretty good, though.
Yeah, those are really good.
We gotta do those sometimes. To be fair, they say craft singles are made with 100% real cheese. It's not fair to compare. That's also true. Sliced American cheese, but sliced American cheese is sliced American cheese. I mean, you definitely want that on your cheeseburger. I mean, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean,
that is
export, but I think
that is a Japanese Cheeto flavor. I can already smell it, and like look how puffy these are. These are not like the hard little crispy, like they are definitely puffier, right?
maybe
They definitely are puffier, and they're more like they're not as nuclear orange as a Western Cheeto.
yeah, Western
Like
Flamin' Hot
that is the
more
Western
red.
Cheeto. You know what I mean? That is the accurate color. This is the Japanese Cheeto and like see how much thinner they are on the back. That is accurate to what a Western Cheeto looks like. Look at this thing. It's more puffy. It's like yellowy-er than it is like nuclear orange. So,
Okay. It's definitely puffier. More air in it.
it's not flaming hot. Right? It's like got a barely of you know, flaming hot is like citric acid. It has a little citric acid to it. Very faint. It's not flaming hot at all.
They used half the amount of powder. Like it's not the taste. Neither cheese or spicy taste is like strong, like the flaming hots in
No.
North America.
Not the same.
No.
Not the same at all. Very disappointing. I'm still gonna have to import these.
Yeah.
They're fine, but if you're looking for flaming hot and you know what flaming hot is, that ain't flaming hot.
It's really like
Very deceiving.
yeah. It's close to what do you call it? Cheese puffs.
Yeah. Yeah, they're closer to a cheese puff. They're not as like hard.
Not closer, but
Yeah.
somewhere in between. Yeah.
All right, well that's it.
I mean, it's still delicious.
I can ship you legit US Cheetos. I might take you up on that offer. Okay. Okay. Definitely more substantial looking. Not the same. Boo. They're not red. They're like a puffy, crunchy hybrid. It's true. Yeah, and they're not red. Okay. Yeah, it is. This bag of Cheetos is fake news. These are not Cheetos Flamin' Hots. They are an imposter made by the same company. Can't believe it. But
made by Frito-Lay Japan.
Yeah.
Frito-Lay Japan. Yeah.
they need to bring us the original flavor. This is fake news. Okay. Hawkins is amazing as far as crunchy cheesies go. I've never had a Hawkins cheesy. All right. Belleville, where they are made. Are Cheetos made in Belleville? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Best Cheetos I've had were in the Bahamas. They were so fat. Like a Bahamas is there? Anyways, I gotta look into this. Are there regional differences to Cheetos? I mean, there clearly is between Japan and the West. Not flamin' hot. Barely even hot. Like flamin' hot. If you can't handle spice, flamin' hot is hot for you. This is on a spice level.
Spicy. You shouldn't eat as like an infant, but
This is like a 3.5. 3
out of what?
10. Spice.
Yeah. What's 10? Like that?
10 is death. 10 is
Okay, then, yeah.
you die.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3.5. 3.5. So barely regular flamin' hot I would put at a 5.
Maybe less than that.
No.
You're not gonna die.
Right,
Like,
you're not, well
you can
10
eat
is
them.
death.
Yeah.
Like 5, I would put it at a 5. I would put that's a rookie score 5, but I would put it somewhere in the middle. 5 is a heat that the average person could probably handle. Right? This is hot for a kid. 5 is heat for an adult, average. 8 is going to be really hot. 7's, if you're into spice.
Okay.
7's. That's where my heat scale is going. Anyways, we got to do one of those hot ones. We got to get some of those hot sauces and try that out. Anyways. This is clearly the rant of a disappointed customer. I'm not happy with. I bought 3 bags.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. I mean,
gross
we
or
were.
anything.
It's not gross. We were walking home, and literally, like the convenience store had them outside on like this rack, and I'm walking by, and I'm like, flaming hot, boom, grabbed them, bought 3 bags right away. Now I know that they're not as flaming hot as they could be. So, Hawkins is made in Ontario. Interesting. Where's the sweet heat? There's no sweet heat. Sweet heat, flaming hot, is the ultimate flavor. Merv in the house.
Favorite.
Yeah, sweet heat, flaming hot is the ultimate. Also, Fritos, sweet heat Fritos are really good. We get those in Vegas usually. Anyway, we don't have them in Canada, or if they do, they're not as easy to find. But I definitely always get them when we're in Vegas. Those are really good. Fritos are really good in general.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys got scammed on camera. I mean, these were 80 cents. So, they might have got us. I'm not going to say look, they're not sweet chili heat. It's not what I wanted, but for 80 cents, I'm also not going to complain. I have no idea what the name of the product is because the label is in Japanese, but there are some good spicy flat ramen chips out there. Yeah, probably.
Flat ramen chips. Yeah.
They're
Maybe start.
These are good. If you like spicy, they're not, again, like, this has, like, look at how many peppers of spice there are, but, these are good.
These are really good.
Yeah, these are like, what are they called? Ringolos. But they're a little bit thinner. Really good. We'll try those next time. I got a bunch of bags of these. These are very good. All right. Spicy snacks are clearly the way this channel.
That's fun.
Yeah, it has to go. I don't want to die though. Like.
Yeah, I don't want to do like death.
I don't want to do death
chips
sauce.
and stuff.
But we did do the Packies. What was it? It was the ghost pepper.
Yeah.
Something like that. Anyways, I'm more of a honey butter. Honey butter chips
honey butter
are
so
really good. Honey butter is a big flavor here. Also, like shoyu butter, like soy sauce butter, great flavor. Honey butter, very addictive.
Should exist in the
Should
States,
exist in the States. Looks like Halloween Ringolos. This definitely looks like Halloween Ringolos. Oh, right. Hi, my name is Sophie. Well, hello. Thank you for joining us here. Okay, well, I think that's it. It's a one chip challenge. We should do a one chip challenge maybe. But I don't want to die. Again, I'm not interested in dying from heat. I like heat, but I want to enjoy the heat. Don't die. It's not healthy. No, death is bad for your health. There's no question about that. All right. I guess I'm going to leave it at that. Oh my God, I gave my girlfriend my phone. Well, hi Sophie. Thanks for joining the conversation. What does McDonald's Japan? Wait, does McDonald's Japan have a ghost pepper version? I don't think so. We actually just got a McDonald's flyer.
I don't think so.
No, there's like all cherry blossom flavored things these days. I don't know what that is. What is this?
Teriyaki tamago.
Oh, teriyaki egg burger?
Yeah.
And that's...
It's got pastrami in it.
Okay.
On top of it. Cheese.
Cheese.
Oh, we have these ones.
Oh, these are the rice burgers?
Yeah.
So the rice is a patty.
Yeah, they have filet of fish with rice patty. They have teriyaki, bacon, lettuce, all kinds of
Okay, a lot of rice patty burgers. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
and then we have
Oh, this is like a shrimp croquet.
yeah, this is a standard
Yeah.
menu always.
Interesting. All right. And yeah, that's the Japanese McDonald's menu. That just came in the mail. Anyways. There you have it, guys. Thanks for joining us on another live stream here from Yokohama, Japan. We'll be back again next Friday. Friday for you guys in the West. Saturday morning for us here out in Japan. And we will see you guys next time. Have a great weekend, guys. Have fun. Stay safe. And, I don't know, do something fun. I keep saying that. How's McDonald's breakfast in Japan? Maybe next week we'll go and we'll go get a McDonald's breakfast with you guys. How about that? Okay, so we'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend and thumbs up.